welcome to the vlog for GenCon 50. Super stoked to be here for the 50th anniversary of GenCon. Just landed here in Indy after our 8-hour drive. So sad that I can't have Rob, my co-host, with me this year. He is about to have a baby, so congratulations, Rob. Super stoked about that. But yeah, got to walk around the vendors hall a little bit, checking things out, scoping things out as everybody's setting up. Tons of exciting stuff coming out this year. And a game that I think is probably gonna be my new favorite. So definitely gonna have to get some close-up looks. I'll try to get you guys as close as I can to a lot of the new games and show you hanging out with a lot of awesome people. So I'll see you there. So GenCon 50 is all sold out. Super exciting. It's gonna be packed and we're gonna have a ton of fun. Gonna show you all the new games and super excited about seeing and also seeing what everybody's up to. So I'll see you around. Got to have dinner with the Dice Tower crew, got to have the famous St. Elmo's shrimp cocktail, and we did lots of challenges with it. It's not as spicy as people make it out to be. Tom wanted me to play a game with him and Sam, and I was totally in shock when it turned out to be Twilight Imperium 4. Twilight Imperium 3 is my all-time favorite game, and a week ago I didn't even know this new game had existed, but we got a chance to play halfway through a game. I think we ended where me and Brian both had like 4 points. We had like epic battles of me taking over Mechatol Rex and then Tom coming and trying to like jump on Mechatol Rex to see if he could try to take out my War Sons. Nobody's taking out my War Sons, but it was a blast getting to see all the new components and play a game that I love, but a new version of it. So there's lots of new exciting things in Twilight Imperium 4 with just simplifying and streamlining the technology and making trading feel more like trading. Lots of exciting stuff, and it was a blast to get to play this game the day before the convention opened. It's GenCon day 1. I've been running around with the Dice Tower, asking people bunches of questions for one of their upcoming videos, but super excited to show you guys the hall for our first day of GenCon here. The crowds were crazy all over the place, like the biggest GenCon ever for GenCon 50. So let's take a look and see what's going on. One of the things everyone is always excited about is the Fantasy Flight booth. So let's go over that way and check out what's going on. Lots of exciting games. TI4, which is crazy. It's so weird for me to say TI4 when I'm so used to saying TI3 all the time. Got a chance to play last night. Check out all the stuff about that. Super awesome game. I'm definitely interested in trying to figure out how to make that game come home with me. But definitely crazy crowds over here in GenCon. Just announced this Star Wars role-playing game, remake of one of the older versions of the Star Wars role-playing game. And of course they have Destiny, the Money Sink, and a game that I'm really excited about is Rise of the Empire expansion for Rebellion. Rebellion is a great Star Wars in a box 2-player game. So definitely super excited to check out the expansion. Adds all these cool characters from the Rogue One. I've been saying how they needed to do this for forever, and they already had it in the works and made it happen, so one step ahead of me every time. I've got stacks and stacks of the Rune Wars elves back here that people are able to purchase at the con. But yeah, if you are interested in Rune Wars and want to check out the elf faction, it's cool because they have tree ents and cat riding elves. I'll be super excited about that. And then one of the big games here is Legend of the Five Rings. This is one of the games that they're really pushing hard at GenCon with their big opening tournaments and having opening ceremonies. This is a game where the tournaments are going to determine the storyline of the game. Civilizations. A new version of Sid Meier's Civilization from Fantasy Flight. Super excited to try that one out. It actually only takes 1 to 2 hours for a game, a lot shorter than the other version. And another game that I have to demo, Fallout, and then Game of Thrones Catan. So, Catan, Game of Thrones, man, look at those little minis. So normally Catan wouldn't be something I'd be super excited about, but Game of Thrones Catan looks really epic. Giants on the wall, that's what I want. And Path of Carcosa for Arkham card game. And here's all your painted Rune Wars miniatures game. reviews. I do tons of reviews over on the Dice Tower for all the different stuff. Definitely interested in checking out the new factions. Here's the elves all painted up. Check out the treant back there. Looks crazy. Leader. All the Athuculon here. This guy's my favorite. I wish I could get into all the factions, but you know. And there's the man himself, Akumaru, bringing back the dead. Yeah, Rune Wars Miniatures game. And then, I've already played this game. Amazing Twilight Imperium 4. Streamlining, one of my favorite games, Twilight Imperium. Definitely looks great. Definitely super excited to get my hands on one of these. Gigantic thing. And this is the bag they're giving out. I need to buy something just so I can get a bag. Because I need a Twilight Imperium bag to be able to carry around. Oh man, and I missed one. Legacy of Dragonholt is the story game in the Tyrnoff universe that they just announced. Don't have anything showing on this one, but I definitely want to get a little bit more info, maybe a demo. Definitely interested in story. It looks like D&D board game, sort of, with narrative, but it's completely cooperative, set in the Tyrnoff universe. Super excited about that. Half of GenCon is definitely pushing through lines, trying to make your way to all the different things. Biggest year ever. It's not that bad. Normally the strategy is go to the end, and it's a little bit lighter. I'm going straight through the middle, so and holding up a camera at the same time. It's normally not the best idea, but you know, it's fun. Over here at the Plaid Hat booth, I'm trying to check out some of their new stuff. Here is Crystal Clans, a new game coming out.
Those only
Any chance you could tell me a little bit about Crystal Clans, man?
Sure. So Crystal Clans is a kind of a tactical card game, right? So everyone plays as a clan. You summon units on the board and try to claim these crystal zones. And the first person to claim 4 crystals is going to win. So it has this really cool initiative mechanic. So the more I push on my turn, I move the crystal down the track. So then my opponent can do more on their turn because they have more actions they can take.
This is basically the thing you use to spin to play your different characters.
Exactly, yep. And then the units can stack to make a squad that makes you more powerful as you move across the board.
Oh, nice. I love the artwork on the back of that.
And of course, all the crystals have different effects when you play them, and they all have different art too.
Awesome.
A lot of fun stuff.
Super exciting. So brand new from Plaid Hat Games. One of the things I'm really excited about is Warring Colony. They're playing a full table worth of Dead of Winter. So 2 different colonies facing off against each other with elements of trying to program things to make sure your different actions can happen. Definitely super excited to see. This will be a great game for conventions, I think, especially if you're a huge fan of Dead of Winter. But yeah, your whole game group can play Dead of Winter together. You don't have to kick anybody out when you play Dead of Winter Warring Colonies. But yeah, definitely lots of exciting stuff going on over here at Plaid. Isaac, how's it going, man?
It's going good.
Isaac Vega here.
Showed up.
Dude, man, there is so much new stuff.
I'm so happy.
I haven't gotten a close look at the new game over there, but I'm super excited to see that.
You know, I think
yeah,
you guys
lots of
will be
exciting
very
things coming
excited.
up from Plaid Hat.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Awesome.
Hey.
Still walking around the exhibition hall. Gonna drop by the Gameling Games booth, see what they've got going on over here with all their Tiny Epic games. Selling some copies of Tiny Epic Quest. They're pushing really hardcore this week at the convention. We're gonna try to peep some different things. Gonna go over here and talk to my main man Nate. What's going on?
What's up, man? How's it going? I gotta get down here for Roy.
How's Tiny Epic Quest going, man?
Tiny Epic Quest is going great. Check it out.
Awesome.
That's how great Tiny Epic Quest is going.
Is that all that's left? Please don't tell me that's all left.
A little bit left and maybe more overnighted on its way.
You better come and get it. I definitely want to come over here and check out Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea. I haven't seen like a real box. I have like mine in a shoebox.
Yeah, right. And Roy just has all these little standy weirdo things. He doesn't have buff meaty minis.
I still had fun with it. Don't make fun of my statements.
Right?
Yeah. Get a big peek over there.
Yeah, this is Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea. This is Order of Chaos. And the big box.
Probably are down to 60 copies.
Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea. And I'll definitely get some more video of us playing this later tonight. Definitely going to be super exciting.
All right. So
now it's up to me. I'm going to explore this location here. Oh.
So you need to be adjacent to it, so you have to move first.
So one, move into there, and then two, check it out.
Ashbury Road with a critter spawn.
I gotta kill it. Checking out the new Fallout game from Fantasy Flight, doing the demo. Very sandboxy, lots of quests and missions. Super excited to check this thing out. Gonna be playing some Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea with the Gamelin and Neverboard Gaming crew on the third. What up? What? Setting up the board. Hey, we're getting ready with the expansion and the base game. So all together here, I'm playing the Undead. It's gonna be super exciting. Nate said these guys were too hardcore for me.
Yeah, I was like, Roy, the Undead are an advanced faction, but we're gonna trust Roy with me.
I've played all of the base game factions, so I'm pretty sure I can go to the advanced one from the expansion. So we're gonna be playing with these cool guys with the Reaper and Wraith and Lich and all this stuff going on. I got the giant flying Draco-Lich. Let's see if I can get some of this stuff on the board. So we just finished our game of Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea. Super awesome game with everybody here. Here's the board. It was super close at the end. How many points did everybody have? It was 60 to 60 or 59. Awesome. Here's my partner in crime. We tied. But let's see how many you got there?
5 resources
and food. Yay! So we had a blast playing Heroes of Land. Is this one of the closest games you guys have seen?
Yeah. This is
To have the top three, like
to have
there,
to win by a tie and to have the top 3 players all just within 1 point.
How many times did you play the prototype or whatever?
handful of times.
Nice, awesome. So yeah, make sure to check out Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea. Whoa, it's like I time jumped an entire day. I didn't get much recording done for the vlog yesterday because I was at the Dice Tower booth off and on all day and then doing lots of awesome videos for them, like just filming the convention all over the place, exploring different areas that I don't normally go in because they were trying to get lots of B-roll footage for like these different like areas and corners of the convention, which was really cool for me because I got to see different parts that I don't normally see, go into the RPG rooms, go into the weird tournament rooms here and there that I don't normally see, so it's pretty cool. I'm hanging out here with the giant GenCon balloon Slay the Dragon thing where they make this giant balloon animal dragon and then at a certain time of day they let kids run in and destroy the dragon. But yeah, having a great GenCon so far. Got to play Clank in Space, which was a ton of fun with Eric and Dave. I may have gotten trapped on the spaceship and was not able to get out, but yeah, it was a ton of fun. And then also got to play a bunch of other things. Yeah, GenCon hype. So one of the crazy things that happened to me yesterday was there was a guy that came up and was like, man, I just want to give you a high five. I'm like starstruck. I'm too nervous to talk right now. And then he ran off. So one of the things I want to say is that like, I'm just a dude who records YouTube videos in my garage, and you should never feel nervous to come up to like anybody who does board game media or any kind of media. They're just people, so just come and talk to me about board games. That would be awesome at these sort of things, because I'm definitely a fan of them just like you are, and I'm just a dude. So yeah, I got a chance to meet so many amazing people that have stopped me and said that they enjoy my content. It's been pretty ridiculous. I did the Dice Tower live show. I was grabbing all the tickets, and I don't know, it was just super encouraging, all the people that were like, hey, love your stuff, hey, enjoy your content. So you guys are great, and you guys are the reason that I do board game media, because it's just fun getting to interact with people from the community. So I don't think of the people that watch my stuff as like, oh, those are my fans or anything like that. I just think of you guys as other board gamers, because you guys are great and awesome. And I wish I could play games with everybody all the time, but I'm always running around everywhere. So hey, I've gotten to play a ton of great games at convention, so I'm still super excited about that. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how today goes. Hoping to get a few more demos in of some of the games. I'm really excited. So far, I've played mostly like the epic games like Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea, and Twilight Imperium 4, and Fallout. So I'm excited to get more of those epic games in, trying to run around at some of the different booths. I gotta hit up Plaid Hat and actually get a chance to demo some of those games that we took a look at a little while back. So awesome, guys. I'll see you around. GenCon on Saturday. This is definitely the busiest day of the convention. I don't know, it might be on par with Thursday, but pretty crazy. Everybody running around. A lot of people, this is probably the first day of the convention for them. But I'm currently in the lower traffic areas. The whole middle of the floor is just slam packed. But yeah, always interesting trying to weave through the crowds back and forth, try to figure out where to go, check out all the booths. There's so much here at GenCon, you can never see it all. I keep walking around and seeing things that I've never seen. I'm like, oh man, I thought I walked through this area already. And there's just tons of amazing things, from playmats to crazy looking miniatures to new games from publishers you've never heard of before, but it's like, man, they did a really great job with this one, and I'm really excited to like learn more about it and check it out. So yeah, just walking around the floor here at GenCon, very loud, crazy noise. I'm sure you can hear all the background noise of all the hum and buzz of everybody talking about games and being excited about gaming. I got a chance to do the demo for Stuffed Fables, a new storytelling game from Plaid Hat Games and the designer of Mice and Mystics, Jerry Hawthorne. This is a game where you play on top of a storybook, and the storybook itself can open up all sorts of different possibilities depending on the scenario. If you do certain things in the game, you could go to different pages, so it's very narrative as you're going through different things, and it's not always just setting up battles and attacking your opponents. But you can totally do that. But you're working together as a team, trying to protect a child as it's her first day outside of the crib and she's moving into a new bed. And then there's all these nightmares and things that you're having to try to fend off as these cute stuffed animal miniatures. So that is Stuffed Tales by Plaid Hat Games. I'm going to be checking out Civilizations, the board game from Fantasy Flight. It's supposed to be coming out Q4. I'm going to be France, the red team, trying to build my cities and grow my empire and get trade goods and put caravans out. I guess I'll learn how to play and see how it goes. Bonuses that I know of. Combat's going back and forth.
Oh, I should have been doing that. Oops. Anyway, this actually would have helped, so I didn't even have to attack necessarily. Anyway, so I think I've only got.
But that's the friendly route. Who wants to do that?
You have how many? 7?
Yeah, I have 7.
So 3 plus 1 is 4.
Not good for you.
No.
So that's.
Okay, so this one goes bye-bye. Yep.
So what do I get for attacking a barbarian?
Oh wait, that you already have.
I got the nuclear power, so if I get this all the way to the 5th slot, I can blast an opponent and knock them out, knocking out all the little tokens around their thing. So, nuclear power for the France. Hanging out at the Secret Cabal meetup. Just got here from our little hike all the way. People are everywhere. So I'm super stoked. The line's pretty daggone ridiculous. So super stoked to see everybody hanging out with the Secret Cabal folks.
Get ready to chant, basically.
People want you.
Okay, thank you. Burlap sack. Burlap sack. Start with the numbers. What'd you say?
And again, I want to thank everybody here for coming tonight. There's a whole lot more of you than I thought there would be. That seems to happen every year. So I don't know what we're going to do next year, but we're going to figure something out.
So as you can see, the Secret Cabal meetup is pretty ridiculous. Woo! Everybody's having a good time. Some people got raffle prizes, hanging out with all sorts of friends, stuff, meeting all sorts of different people around the con. So yeah, total blast. Make sure you go to the Secret Cabal meetup no matter what happens at GenCon, because it's just a hoot and a riot. So yeah, all sorts of cool people hanging out.
acting crazy. So yeah, so we'll see if I can get into any games. I still got some friends that I know are here, but they're so hard to find because there's so many people. Just gets lost in the crowd. So what's going on here at the Dice Tower booth with Z Garcia?
How's it going?
Whatever. Jason, the vlog master over there. So at the Dice Tower booth, everybody could roll dice and try to get doubles. Hey, can you show me how the dice fall down through this, Melody? Let's see how you can do. If you can win. If you get 3 of a kind, you win a prize. If you get 2 20s, you get 1 of anything. So 3 of a kind, it's $10 or less promo. And what did Melody get? 2 10s. 2 4s. Nope. Oh, so close. But yeah, lots of promos over here that we've been doing for donations to the Dice Tower. It helps them stay doing reviews and all that awesome stuff. So publishers donate promos to them, and then they can continue to do reviews, and it helps support the publisher's game, but then also helps support the Dice Tower as well. So we've been having fun running the booth over here all weekend, running back and forth, shooting videos with everybody, getting people to say shut the door, asking a bunch of questions, and just having a great time. Last day at GenCon, me and Dave are packing up hotels. They are moving us into 2 different rooms, but this has been the cool guys' room.
Yeah, this is us, but we're gonna separate now, man.
Yeah,
what we're gonna do?
What you're gonna do? No. We're gonna miss hanging out, but we'll see each other for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And Robert Searing was also in our room too, so it was the cool guys' room. Oh, so we got to play some games in here. Got to run around.
Yeah.
Got to be cool. So this is your first time in the States?
Oh, no, not in the States. In
GenCon.
At a board game related event.
Okay, so what do you think about GenCon?
It is. I live in Spiel in Germany, in Essen. This is so much more. Oh, I walked into a light bondage a rope tying course by accident. That happens here. That doesn't happen in Germany.
That's kind of crazy.
It's really crazy.
Yeah. So GenCon's big, and talking like that, you're gonna make it even bigger. No. But yeah, it was a total blast. What do you think like your favorite thing that you did here was?
Ooh, the live show.
Yeah.
For me, that was the reason I came.
I only got to see half of it, but the half I got to see was the part that you were doing, and I'm like, oh man,
you saw
that is
part.
awesome.
Not because of me, but
make sure to see it. Dave does a bunch of like improv stuff and like calls out people from the crowd and like goes back and forth with Eric and stuff. Both Erics. So,
yeah, that's true.
So
and it's online already.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, not the video part, but the audio part is on.
Awesome, guys. Well, we'll see you next GenCon. Holy smokes, I've made it all the way back home from GenCon. This convention was crazy. From getting to play Twilight Imperium 3 with Tom and Sam, and Tom surprising me with the game. Like, I didn't know exactly what we were gonna play. He was just like, hey man, you need to come play a game with me and Sam. And we set that up and played Twilight Imperium 3 to playing Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea with the awesome guys from Gameland, and playing all sorts of different games, demoing. But the most amazing and important part was the fact that I got to meet tons of amazing people that consume my content. I got to like walk down lines and talk to people, and they were all about Epic Gaming Night and the different content I create, and it's just super encouraging to hang out with you guys and talk to you guys. I'm just a dude who talks to a camera and gets excited about games, but you guys are also excited about games, so it's fun to talk back and forth about our different experiences gaming, talking about all the different like inside jokes on the podcast and different things they know that I like, talking about how much I jump around and act crazy in front of the camera as well. It was a blast getting to meet everybody in GenCon. I know in my Dice Tower Con vlog, I was like, this is the best convention for gaming. The GenCon is definitely the best convention for being able to network and get with tons of people because there's so many people there. So it was a huge, great experience at GenCon 50 for me to be able to hang out with the Dice Tower crew. Those guys are great. Getting to work in the booth and just meet a whole bunch of you guys, running around taking all sorts of crazy videos for the Dice Tower crew. It was a whole lot of fun as well. And then getting to go to these different meetups and just meet with other content creators and meet with other friends in the industry. I had a blast throughout the entire thing of Gen Con. This entire week has been crazy for me. Super exciting stuff going on at Gen Con, but the entire week I had like a little bit of a cloud hanging over my head because the night I left before Gen Con, my computer broke, so everything was up in the air. I'm not even quite sure when this vlog will go up, if it's gonna be weeks after Gen Con or when exactly it's gonna happen. But I lost my computer and I wasn't quite sure. The motherboard fried. I was stressed out about what to do. I got home, called up the computer companies and different things like that, and they said it's pretty much dead. I'm gonna try to see what I can do to try to like fix it. But my awesome friend Jeremiah, the board game renegade, was begging me to like try to like figure out how to like crowdfund this thing and make this thing happen. And he took it upon himself to start a GoFundMe. And we only ran the GoFundMe for 24 hours before it met the goal for tons of amazing people in the board game industry to help me out get a brand new computer. I'll put the list of names here scrolling up. All these people are so amazing. Thank you so much. This just goes to show how amazing the board game industry is. You guys are helping me out, continue to create content, and it just shows that there's a lot of other people out there that enjoy my content, and that means so much to me. Like, I was freaking out the entire week of Gen Con over this whole computer thing, but you guys have my back. So I just wanna say thank you so much to everyone who helped me out and who always just like clicks on my videos and views my stuff and supports my content. It was so amazing meeting you guys at Gen Con, and I can't wait to meet you guys at more conventions and continue to make great, amazing content for you as well. So Gen Con 50 was amazing. So if you go next year, make sure to hit me up. If you see me at any conventions, make sure to say hi. So definitely check out Gen Con. It is crazy crowded, craziness going on all over the place, but there's no other convention like it in the world. So Gen Con 50, here's to you. So I'll see you next time.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.